Hello everyone, Ceri the Crafter here, that's C-E-R-I the Crafter, and I'm here with a little swap mail. It's the 29th of December and these just dropped through my letterbox. If I'm not mistaken, that's Susan and I think that's Charlotte Morton. I've got a feeling these might be my Christmas card swaps. I haven't opened them, so I'm going to open them on screen as I usually do. And I'm probably going to be a little checking to make sure no addresses are seen. As you can see, for me, that's quite important. I don't share addresses. So let's start with Susan's first of all. Okay, Susan, thank you. Decorated a beautiful envelope. Yes, I'd stick something over the top of the woman's head. I thought it was more important to cover the address than it actually was to cover that. So decorated the envelope. Thank you very much. I'm excited to open these because this was a Christmas card swap. And it's the 29th, so with the mailing issues we have here in the UK at the moment, and they were international. This is Canada. I think one of them comes from Canada. I think Charlotte might be Canada, I'm not sure. I think this is Washington State. So, right, let's slip this out of here. Ooh, papers, yay! I love a nice paper. Right, let's have a look at the envelope, see I've forgotten nothing. Okay, right, going to be a little cautious because as I said, I don't know what is in here written wise or otherwise. Right, let's start with peeling off the washi. There you go, so make sure I don't damage anything because I'm notorious for doing that. And let's open this up and see. So we've obviously got washi papers. Let's keep that covered because I want to see what that says before you guys see it. So let's have a little look anyway. Right, so a gel print. Oh, these are lovely. Oh, is this, Susan, you did the stencils, didn't you? And the masks of the faces. Yes, because I can see one there and one there. Oh, those are fun. I don't have your stencils or your masks. I'm sorry, not yet anyway. They're on the list, but I haven't got them. All right, so that's that bit put by. Liking that. That'll definitely get used in collage. Oh, there's the tomatoes. Who did the tomatoes? Tomatoes, or should I call them? Or is that the tomatoes? I can't remember who did them. I think it was Fran, but then I've got a feeling there was another version done that wasn't this. Liking this. That, wonder how long that is. Oh, sorry about the bang. Where's the numbers on this? Ooh, I could probably just make that into a postcard if I wanted to. I'll be thinking about that. I like this embossing. I think that's embossing powders or metallics. Lovely, lovely. And here's another bit of, sorry, I'm over to here just in case there's a letter or something I need to look at. Ooh, liking her. Ooh, that's lovely. Metallics always show up so well on black paper, and I always forget to pull on black paper when I do metallics. That's lovely. Ooh, that's going to become something. As you know, at the moment, I'm doing lots of faces in my art journal. That could be a very complimentary piece in one of my art pieces. Loving that. Thank you for that, Susan. So, what's this? Oh, Little House. What's it on the back of? Oh, recycle packaging. Loving that. Little House. Is that a new stencil or is it a stamp? Or love this. I think this is the colour of the year for 2023. It's sort of a claret maroon colour. I think that's the Pantone colour for 2023. It's close to that colour if it's not that colour. Loving that. Ooh. I wonder what this is. This is interesting. Ooh, it's got a texture on one side and smooth on the other side. But more of these. I seem to recognise that girl. I think that was one of your first masks you put out there, maybe. And I could be completely wrong because I've got memory like a bucket with a hole in it. So loving that. That's fabulous. What's this? Oh, the birds. I remember seeing the birds. I didn't get that. I got the ravens, but I haven't, because what I do is I tend to have a bit of a wish list of the stencils and masks I want to order from PM Artist Studio. And then maybe once every other month or once every third month, I'll put an order in because it saves P&M for the packaging because they can do a bigger bundle at one price. And also it saves me the cost of P&P because I'm only ordering once, whereas with international shipping and that, it can really add up. But loving that, absolutely loving that. Love that colour. Sort of a turquoise, sort of a seafoam blue. Okay, right, I think I have a couple of things here. Right, let's get on to this. I'm stuck to something. What is this? Oh, dragonfly. Anyone who knows me knows dragonflies are hugely significant to me. More of the faces. I love this lady, she's gorgeous. I remember seeing P doing stuff with these. And one of the, is that the death hawk moth? Might be. Loving that. This paper's interesting. I must admit, I'm intrigued with that. Susan, you'll have to message me and tell me what sort of paper this is. It's odd. It's sort of flimsy enough to feel like tissue paper, but it's not tissue paper. So, right, let's get on to what we've got here. I think these have got to be the autumn swap. Right, that's a postcard, obviously, and these are tags. Susan, I'm a little confused because I don't know whether they're the postcard swap or whether they're the tag swap, but they all look of an autumn theme to me. So I think this must be the autumnal postcard swap. And you very kindly sent me a couple of beautiful tags as well. Loving this. I love the way people add more and more to stuff. And with a lot of people, they're scared to do that. They're like, oh, the more I add, the more messy it's going to be. Actually, you know, it's the reverse. The more you add, the more interesting it becomes. All the detail and layers in that. I love fibres. I do love fibres. I remember, is it Shana or Shoni from Shinuki Art? She has this habit when she creates stuff, she'll get thread, like sewing thread, do it in a spiral and then attach it on with something, and you've got this. I love that textural stuff. I love the way it moves. I love these. Ooh, I think I'm going to have to start a journal just to save the swap things with. But those are beautiful, Susan. Thank you. And this, perfect. Loving the colours. And I love this little bird here. I absolutely love that. I'm loving this. This is, I think that's a Tim Holtz leaf, but that's a PM Artist Studio. Oh God, I can't remember. Leaves. A stripper. That reminds me, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys in previous videos, Mariah has very kindly extended my discount code so that if you want to order PM Artist Studio stuff, you can get an extra 10% off. Give me a second. Sorry about that. So there you go. If you type this code in, when you get to checkout, it will give you an extra 10% off your entire purchase. Has to be over $30 though. But you know, that's not a problem. I can quite easily spend $30 at PM Artist Studio. I'm loving this. That will go beautifully into my postcard collection. Okay, now I think, let's put this to one side so I don't damage it. Right, I think this is Charlotte Morton. I'm almost certain, and if I'm looking at the fact that this is written in French, I would say this might be the one from Canada. Yes, CAD, Canadian dollars. I think that's what that means, right? Let's see if I can get into this without destroying the contents. I'm always nervous about opening packages until I've learned how they've been packed, and then I'm a bit okay. Right, so that's been folded over, so I'm okay to snip along here. If you haven't done any of the swaps, by the way, the swaps are started and organised and announced in the PM Artist Studio Facebook group, and the title of that group is Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists. You will have to answer 2 questions to get into the group. Believe me, they are such easy and you will get in. It's just a way to make sure that you're not some sort of spam person. So yes, go in there. It's a wonderful, supportive group. I love the group. They're so talented. They have so many ideas, and they do lots of monthly swaps and exchanges and challenges, and I'm part of that as well. It's fabulous. Go over and see them. Pop in and see it. Lurk in the background if you want for a little while, and then I can almost guarantee you go jump in. Okay, so card from Charlotte. Let me just take this off screen in a second. I want to make sure there's nothing like an address or something I need to think about. Okay, there's a note for me in there. Thank you very much, Charlotte. I'm liking this, by the way. Charlotte, I'm going to read that thoroughly afterwards because I don't want to spend time reading that while I've got the camera running. Okay, so little bits and pieces. I'm loving this. I've never had one of these bags before. You're adding to my ephemera pile, Charlotte. You're adding to my ephemera pile. Ooh, stamps. I love stamps. I've got packets and packets of stamps, which I use all of the time. I'm loving these. That's a lovely one. Ooh, I need to put those back in that little glassine bag because if I don't, I will lose them. Thank you for that. Bits for ephemera are always welcome. Bingo card. That's a substantial bingo card. You know how to make a tough bingo card in Canada. And another one. Yep, I don't have any bingo cards. That's wonderful. Thank you very much for that. Right, trying to do this, so working out what may be what. Liking these little glassine. Oh, that's actually quite thick. That's almost like a waxed paper. Okay, a little gift of Tim Holtz numbers. Thank you for that. That will go lovely with the stuff I create. Thank you for that. That's very, very generous of you. Oh, there's little things in here. So what's this? I don't know what this is. Embellishment, is it? So I'm going to open it anyway. Well, not sorry, I'm going to open it anyway. Oh, a metal plate. Okay, so I could enamel that or paint on it, or you can do alcohol inks on metallic. I love that. Right, that could become a book plate on one of my journals. Small folder dividers, loving those. They make fabulous, I tend to use them as pockets because what I do is when I've got a journal page, I will collage this up, of course, and I will glue it there, there, and there on the page so that the tab sticks out the side. So you basically have a tab and you have a pocket at the same time because you can put the top of the page, bottom of the page, turn it in the other direction. You can vary where the tabs are. So loving that. Thank you very much for that. Actually, I won't pack it up because all the crinkling will drive everyone nuts. I'm saving this one for the last. What is this? Oh, this is metal. Oh, liking that. That's lovely. Wonder what that's off. Or is that a metal embellishment and I'm just not aware of it? That'd make great down the side of a journal. Have to be a hardcover journal though, because I should imagine this wouldn't attach very well to a flexible journal. Loving that. That could go on the side of one of my boxes. Ooh. Okay, you sparked my imagination now, Charlotte. And then we've got an embossed photo frame. I would say you've embossed that. Yes, you've definitely put that through an embossing fold. It's a nice idea. I never thought of doing that. Okay, very useful. Again, I could probably use that on the front of a journal or even in an actually. Ooh, now I say it. I've got an art page I'm working on at the moment. Bear with me. Right, I'm working in my art journal at the moment. Oh, here you go. This is the page. I've been stuck for something to put on here. If I had that with somebody in there, like a very nice Edwardian lady, and put, say, a saying or a poem, that might work. Thank you for that. I'm going to leave that tucked in there because I think that could be one good do there. Right, so we're back to the final. Okay, this has got to be, oh, dragonfly. I love dragonflies. This has got to be the tag swap. I can't, I'm very cautious of, I don't want to damage anything. Okay, that's the top. What, am I not seeing something? Oh no, that was just there to hold it in. I thought this opened up. That's lovely. I love this. That's beautiful. Absolutely, I like this idea. That's a clever way of actually doing something to hold other things. That's a really nice idea. Now, Charlotte, that's lovely. Absolutely lovely. Okay, hope is the thing that... What? Hope is the thing which feathers that perches in the soul. I don't know what that word is. That looks like feathers. In the soul, and sings the tune without the words and never stops. Why can't I read this? Hope is the thing with feathers that perches on, I've got it. Okay, right. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words never stops. You can see it's Christmas time, can't you? My brain has shut down ready for the new year. I need rebooting, people. I can't even read English anymore. Okay, so lovely, lovely, lovely. A multi-pocket piece of ephemera. I'm trying not to repeat it. I want to make sure I've got, right, there's more stuff stuffed in there, right. Lovely, lovely. I love these mini ones. I sometimes make these with my envelope maker. Not this thick though. I have to back them out. So that's lovely. That's gorgeous. Tiny, tiny little envelope. You've remembered. Oh, little embossed dragonflies. And this, I believe it's actually originally meant for storing coins in. However, I use them as I think you're intending me to use this for, is I make them into like almost slides, sample slides. So loving that. Thank you very much for that, Charlotte. I'll put that over there, put that over there. Right, I'll make sure I don't break anything, but have I got everything out of here? Yes, yes, no, right. So I'll stick my fingernails in there. And for once I didn't cut my fingernails. Come on, you can come out. That's clear. That's going to be an envelope. Is that an envelope? It looks like... It looks like a couple of envelopes folded. That's very clever. I like that. Okay, what have I got in here? Oh, little charms. I shall add that to my charms. What have we got? Music notes. That plays perfectly to my previous career. And a dragonfly. Oh, right. That's definitely going on my planner. I love, well, you've heard me say it several times, so it's got a dragonfly on it. It's lovely. I love that. Let's put those back in there. And a little vintage paper clip to keep it closed. And we're done. I think, guys, you have been so generous. Thank you so much for all of this. It's absolutely lovely to see someone else's creativity and imagination and basically generosity. And it's just, it always blows me away when I do swaps as to the amounts people actually do and share and just give freely of their time and artistic abilities. And I thank you. Absolutely, thank you. I'm making a right hash about trying to arrange these so it's pretty for you guys to watch, but you will know what I mean. It's lovely, and thank you so much for it. And let's just say, the PM Artist Studio Facebook group is already starting to list its collaborations and swaps for 2023. So make sure you pop on over there. As I said, I'd like to put a link, but I'm terrible at getting the links to work from there. Let's move that all over just slightly because I think it needs to be more in shot. So pop over and see them. There's going to be ATC swaps. There's going to be tag swaps. There's going to be postcard swaps. There may be other swaps that I'm unaware of at the moment. I'm also partnering up with Paula Keen in the Netherlands, and we're doing those color combination requests. We're now doing them as a monthly challenge, so make sure you pop across there for that. If you're unaware who PM Artist Studio are, they're these two lovely ladies, mother and daughter, Patricia and Mariah. They own and run PM Artist Studio. They do lives 3 times a week. Central means Central Time America. Do pop along. They're usually approximately 2 hours long. Pop in, pop out, watch them afterwards, watch them while they're on. It's a great creative community, and if you want to support them anyway, by joining different levels of support, you actually get further and further discounts. And don't forget, I've got a discount code, guys, that is valid for the next year. Spend over 30 quid. Type this in, 30 quid, what am I talking about? $30. Type this into the code box when you get to checkout, and you'll get a further 10% off. And I think that's me done. Susan, thank you very much. Charlotte, thank you very much. Susan, I believe it was you that was asking me a question, which I'm going to answer here and now. There was nothing else in that envelope, as you saw. Okay, I'll drop you a PM message on that one. Susan thought she put something in the envelope by mistake and she hadn't. So thank you very much, guys. I will continue to do these shares and swaps monthly, and I'll take you on the journey with me. So I'm Ceri Griffiths, or Ceri the Crafter, and that's Ceri the Crafter, signing off for now. Bye-bye now.